president, but he wasn't. As for Perot, he's helped with a school in Dallas. And I know he'd be great on education.
Yeah, that's Dallas. What about our whole country?
Well, if he's worked on Dallas, he'd probably plans the whole country.
If you go to Arkansas. What if you go to Arkansas?
I want to get into that details. 80% of Arkansas's budget has gone to education. It's been practically the only goal of Governor Clinton in Arkansas to improve education. And before you mention Peggy Neighbors, who went on national TV,
Education is not the best.
Of Arkansas is completely
Education is not
irrelevant.
the best it could be in Arkansas.
Just because Clinton has been governor in Arkansas doesn't mean he can be president of the USA.
President Bush literally has a bill that he can't be for education.
Arkansas may have maybe 100 schools. The whole country, there's at least 2,000 schools, maybe more.
Right, and you can't
Only a few of which you have helped with.
You can't have 500 schools in Arkansas.
You have a candidate's case to sound.
Mr. Perot, if you want to continue, you may.
I'd like to say he has cut college aid to how many? 400,000 middle-class students. 400,000.
Where do you get that?
Right here.
Right? You don't even have any information.
Yes, I do. Everybody in the audience has it. Just look at it. No education. Look at it. All the audience has
Matter
it.
of fact, I know you got that from Clinton.
As it happens, Tim gave it to me. I don't know where he got it though.
Yeah, he got it from Clinton.
We can't believe what we're reading. Clinton,
Mr. Perot, your time's up.
Standing, I'm next.
President Bush, you have 45 seconds.
I'd like to say, what do you think Clinton's going to do for education? Like I said before, there may be only be 100 schools in Arkansas. There's thousands of them in the whole United States. Just because he's helped our schools a little bit in Arkansas doesn't mean he's going to be able to do it for the whole country. How's he going to do it? Raising taxes.
How are you gonna do it?
Well, as a matter of fact, we'll give schools more money.
Then why? You had 4 years
We'll
to do it.
increase vouchers.
I'll increase taxes on the middle class.
Scholarships, some of kids in the audience got to do this.
Your time is up.
What's Clinton going to do to save money?
Time is gone, Mr. Bush.
Governor Clinton, you have 45 seconds.
Well, yesterday, Jeffrey Blum, or Vice President Quayle, said that Peggy Neighbors, or Nabbers, went on national TV to oppose Bill Clinton. Well, I'll tell you the whole story, which he didn't. When Bill Clinton was elected for his second time in 1982, education immediately became his top priority. He worked so hard on it, he pushed a law through which required teachers.
And he did it by raising taxes, I bet.
What?
He did it by raising taxes, as a matter of fact.
And let me finish.
What did you do?
He pushed the
The
law.
things that were important.
He pushed a law through, which requires teachers to take
values. Governor Clinton, you have 90 seconds.
Last August, at the Republican convention, you let the convention turn over to all of the ultra-conservative Republicans like Pat Buchanan. They took over and defined a family as only a small portion of the families in America are. They got rid of single families, didn't include them, no adoptive families, no divorced families, nothing like that. Just they defined families as two parents and two children.
That's Pat Buchanan. That's not President Bush.
Well, President Bush turned his convention over to Pat Buchanan, and his running mate, Vice President Quayle, came on national TV and criticized Murphy Brown.
Where's your family value record, Mr.
Where's
Brown?
yours? If you're still with any family, period. If you're any family, then that's fine. Any family, whether it's adoptive, whether it's divorced, single, anything, they are families and they're just as important as any other
Just these nice short answers.
President
We
Bush,
want
will you
detail.
please
We
sit
want to know
down?
what you're going to do in the area of President Bush.
You blame single-parent families for the riots. Okay, Quayle did, sorry.
And wait, now as Murphy Brown said on her first show of the season, you could blame the administration that's been in power for 12 years, or you could blame Murphy Brown for the problem this country is having. I think maybe blaming the administrations that have been in power for 12 years might make more sense.
That's 12 years going 90 and
Will the candidates sit down?
Mr. Perot, you have 45 seconds.
Well, I believe any family type is fine. And as for Mr. Bush, he vetoed the family leave bill. And any family type, divorced, single, adoptive, no, foster, any single family at all. Every family is valued. That's all.
President Bush, you have 45 seconds.
Well, President Bush is going to do more in the area of family values than Mr. Clinton or Mr. Perot.
Well, if you let the same people go into your cabinet that you let take over your convention, I doubt that.
Well, as a matter of fact, Mr. Clinton, they never took over the convention.
Oh yeah, really?
You handed it over to them.
Okay, where's your proof?
Did you watch the convention?
Matter of fact, I did.
Well, then you should know. It's obvious what happened. All those Pat Buchanan's speech and all the speeches of all those other ultra-conservative Republicans, they were the main
Bush, your time is
convention.
up.
Hold on, time out for a minute. Okay, stop.
President Bush, you have 90 seconds.
President Bush is very good in the environment. But I'd like to show you something. Clinton is not good on the environment. Just because Al Gore is vice president and he's
Bush got his
Now,
training.
wait a second. Now, before you show us that paper, you told us we couldn't believe what the Clinton campaign said about you. So why can you believe what you say about the Clinton campaign?
You didn't even appear. You reluctantly. You reluctantly went to the Earth Summit. Reluctantly.
Well, where's your environmental information?
Mr.
Well,
Pearl, could you please sit down?
Bush organized your summit. Why would he veto it if he organized it?
So you're going to deny the
Governor
facts?
Clinton?
you don't give a hoot about the spotted owl.
You don't either, Mr. Troll. Besides, just because Al Gore is a strong environmental
Take the wetlands and you didn't.
I'm just ignoring what you're saying. Well, Clinton is one of the worst environmentalists in the country. He governed Arkansas. He's destroyed Arkansas's environmental stuff in Arkansas. He's the fifth worst in environmental policies in Arkansas.
President Bush, time's up. Mr. Pearl, you have 45 seconds.
Well, Perot believes that the planet is our home, and if we